Hi there, I'm Georgie. I'm sat here on my bed with my hot water bottle. I'm going to talk to you about the good times that come out of the bad.
And the story of the creation of this piece of artwork. Here's a little background.
I'm the founder of a company called How Do You Peel, which is a project that I started to encourage an open conversation around mental health. The main part of How Do You Peel is artwork. So artwork has been a major thing for me and helping deal with my anxiety and depression, and so it's somewhere to start that conversation. Artwork that's a little bit punny, to make light of some not great situations. I'm gonna sneeze. Thanks. Recently I was filming a DIY project and I was having a lot of difficulty with it.
Okay, in the brain of a crazy person. Maybe I shouldn't use that terminology. I feel crazy. In the brain of somebody who forgot to take her antidepressants for 3 days.
I felt all over the place. I had a bit of a breakdown, pretty much. I wasn't being patient. I was tired. I hadn't been sleeping very well. I've been in pain from my surgery. About to start my period. I then grated my finger trying to make coleslaw. I was grating a carrot, trying to make coleslaw. Still, you can see it there. And I hadn't been drinking or eating enough.
Just a little reminder, don't forget to go drink and eat. Gotcha.
But most importantly of all, I had forgotten to take my antidepressants for 3 to 4 days. So here's your little reminder out there. Go ahead, you watching now, if you've forgotten to take your antidepressants, take them now. Anti-anxieties, any medication that you needed to take today, take it. You've got this, we can do it together. After crying like a baby for about 5 to 10 minutes, I decided I really needed a break. I needed to just stop pressuring myself, and my way of, well, not dealing, but my way of processing my feelings has been artwork.
Let's get into how the good came out of the bad.
So this was a very spontaneous and unplanned project, which was the good that came out of the bad. I've been seeing tons of these disco ball paintings on Pinterest, but I thought, why not just give it a go? I had a bunch of cardboard from this project that I was doing that had freaked me out, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to cut a circle out, go for it, and paint a fun, colourful disco ball. I've been taking part in an art therapy group for, it's been going on for 4 weeks now, and I have another 4 weeks coming up. It's specialising on anxiety. I've previously done an 8-week session, and it really helped me. It dramatically helped me. This time I thought, oh, it's coming up again. You know what? I haven't done therapy in a little while. I'm not sure what it's going to help me with at the moment because I'm feeling pretty good. Pow. Bloomin' heck did it open up Pandora's box.
What's
which
in
you
the
don't really
box?
Realise. Of anxiety, the cupboard of the shove it all down to the bottom. How much you do that until you start to approach the things that are difficult. Art has always been a type of therapy for me. When my depression and anxiety was initially its worst, that it started to impact my daily life years ago, my coping mechanism was drawing. So when I was at work and not trying to catch up on my sleep that I didn't get during the night because of night terrors, I would be drawing. But I couldn't focus, I couldn't think, I had brain fog, I couldn't do anything. But the only one thing that really helped me, a big coping mechanism for me, was drawing. And the only way, that was sort of the only way I knew how to express how I was feeling at the time. And I felt like I couldn't speak about how I was feeling or what I was going through. And I really struggled to journal, write it down. So drawing was the natural thing for me. I started sharing those drawings because I felt so alone. I shared those drawings with on Instagram, which then turned into my company, How Do You Peel, so that other people could know that they're not alone in the way that I felt so alone. The improvement that I have made over the years with a trial and error of so many different types of therapy, wellness, breathing exercises, all these mindfulness techniques that I have tried to adopt and use to to figure out how I can function as a human being. And after quite a lot of practice, as I said, trial and error, I have now managed to find that I'm able to, I still have bad times, but I'm able to manage those times much better. Art therapy offers a lot of benefits for mental health and emotional well-being in general, and I have found that myself by actually going to art therapy courses, but also just by releasing energy through the movement that you do, the colors. It has allowed me to express myself creatively more and more. The more painting I do, the more creative I feel, the more ideas I have, which then, as we know, my most favorite friend, and your favorite friend, remember, go hug someone. You need to hug someone 8 times. That's not 8. That's 8. 8 times a day for at least 7 seconds each, and you will feel amazing. That's what'll keep the doctor away. Connection. Hug a cat. Emotional support animal. Doing art therapy. That was a big tangent. Sorry. Doing art therapy has allowed me to express my creativity, as I said, and in turn reduces stress, promotes self-discovery, enhances communication with others because you're able to figure out what's going on in your mind. It helps you feel less foggy. It improves self-esteem. It also provides a safe space for processing and managing my emotions. The motion of art, the doing of art fosters a great relaxation and mindfulness, which is the reason why I started doing this disco ball painting in the first place. Because I knew I needed to do something to calm my mind that didn't have all these things going off, alarms blaring at me. So from my experience in dealing with my mental health, I've been developing a little Bible, you could call it, not very short, script of things that I know I can do to help me help myself. And I thought I might share some of those with you now. So here are my top 10 things that I remind myself of regularly to help with my mental health. Number 1, the way I started this project, I wanted to do something calming with no pressure, no expectations. Do not put pressure on yourself. It's great to have goals. That's not the same as pressure or expectations. Do not put pressure on yourself to feel better for a certain time, to fix yourself, to go out and do something with someone if you really, really don't feel good. Ask that person to come to you. Number 2, treat yourself. Treat yourself to something that you think, oh, you know what? That's going to make me feel a little bit nice, a little bit of a treat. I'm going to have a bath. I'm going to stay in bed all day and snuggle up and listen to some calming music, some podcasts. I'm going to go to the cafe with my friend, and I'm not going to worry about spending an extra $10 on a little treat to give myself. It's all moderation. Yeah, it's moderation. Number 3, make your improvements and the goals that you have social. Make them social. As I said, go to a cafe with your friend. Get that little treat for yourself and tell the people around you what you're trying to do to help yourself so that you can feel supported by your network around you. There are people that what they care about you. They want to know as much as you are telling yourself, oh, I don't want to put a burden on them. I don't want to make them feel bad. Or they've got their own problems. Yeah, everybody's got their own problems. Maybe if you know that one of your best friends is going through something really, really difficult, it can be beneficial to that person if you say, you know what, I'm also going through something really difficult. Let's do it together. Safety in numbers, baby. Ask the people around you, ask your friends to join you, because connection is everything. The other day I was supposed to go round to my friend's house to help her paint her bedroom, and I put it off for 2 hours I was supposed to arrive 2 hours before, and I sent her a text saying, I'm really anxious, I don't think I'm going to come. She said, that's okay. If you really don't want to, that's all right. Look after yourself. But it might make you feel better. We're playing music, we're singing, and you can just come and sit. You don't have to do anything. And you know what I did? I went and I sat, and as soon as I got there, I felt better. And I didn't stop talking the whole time I was there. Which brings me on to number 4. If you are feeling anxious, if you are feeling sad, if you are with your friends and you're talking to them, or you're by yourself, you're having a bath, you listen to a song that triggers something, makes you feel sad, let yourself cry. Let it out, babe. Let that puppy out. But you know what? Releasing the emotion, letting it out, can be a very healing thing. Healing and living a healthy lifestyle is not linear. It's not linear at all, which brings me back to number 1, not to put pressure on yourself. If you're going for a while, you're feeling steady, you're feeling good, and then you all of a sudden go downhill, that's okay. I have an amazing network that once I realized it was okay to talk about how I was feeling and express it, and I started to go to therapy and I started to experiment with all these different things, some of which didn't work for me, some of the things that didn't work for me will work for you. Go for it. Just let it out. It's okay not to be okay. Number 4 and 5 kind of go together a little bit. Number 4 is let it out, let yourself cry, don't worry about it. Number 5, I kind of touched on, let it out and talk to someone else about it. The people around you are there for you. Often we have all that anxiety, oh, it's okay, we'll just push it down, it's fine. So it's just a little one, we'll push it down, we'll forget about it. And then another one comes, and then another one comes, and another one comes, and another one comes, and another one comes. And all of a sudden, they're built up on top of each other. And you're like this, you're starting to feel, oh, I can't do this. And panic, overwhelm. What will prevent or help to prevent those things from happening and being as bad as they might be, as they can be, is talking about the smaller anxieties. You might think, oh, it's only small. I don't need to talk about it. Yes, you do. Get it out. Let it into the atmosphere and let it go. Sort of the point of meditation is knowing that there are thoughts there, letting them be there, saying, oh, that's a thought. Oh, that's a thought. My thoughts are not me. Which brings me up to number 6. Don't go for a run if you don't like running. Do movement that you enjoy. Go for a hike. Maybe your friend has a dog. Ask your friend if you can go for a walk with them and their dog. If you don't want to go for a walk with them, your friend will love you if you just take their dog for a walk for them, because it will give them time to maybe do something else. Do some movement that you enjoy. If you don't like yoga, don't do yoga. If you really like running on the treadmill, go for it. If you don't like running on the treadmill, don't do it. Go and figure out the different kinds of movement that you enjoy, and you will start to love it more and more, and I promise you, you will become addicted. It's amazing. The endorphins that it gives you once you find that thing that you really love. Mountain biking, swimming, going for a walk, going for a hike, playing golf. There are so many options. Shop around. I'm saying shopping around. If you live in a city, there are so many places that will give you a free first session, a free trial. So if you're not sure if you like Reformer Pilates, for example, you might be able to get a half price first session or a free first session, and it'll give you the opportunity to try it. If you're not sure if you like boxing, kickboxing, you can probably do a free first session. Number 7, keep it simple. That's effective. Keep it simple. Don't start giving yourself 10 million goals at once. You're not going to be able to reach them, and that'll make you plummet further. It's like talking about the small anxieties. It's simple. It's a small thing. At first you might think, oh wow, I've got a lot of small anxieties, but over time they'll stop coming up as much, and you'll realize it's something that I've realized, and talking about this now is really helpful for me to remember those things. So keep it simple, don't put pressure on yourself, which brings me on to number 8. Listen to your body and rest. If you need to rest. Listen to your body. If you feel like you need to you've got tons of energy, go for it. Go for a crazy whatever. Our bodies are actually very simple. We need a good amount of sleep. We need to eat good food that's nutritious, and we need to move. 3 things. Keep it simple. Listen to your body. Number 9, get outside and look at the sunshine or lack of sunshine, even if you're just looking at the clouds. Get outside and get some daylight. Daylight is the magic. It's the number 1. It's up there. It's right up the top of the mountain. It's peak performance. Andrew Huberman talks about, to help with our sleep and our circadian rhythm, as soon as we wake up in the morning, we need to go outside and look at the sun for 5 minutes. Even if there's no sun, even if it's cloudy, you're still going to get the right things. Set your brain off and put the right, all those scientific words that I can't remember right now. They will start clicking along, talking, click, clock, ticking along. And you'll see an improvement in your sleep. You'll see an improvement in how you feel during the day. I have felt this being inside since healing from surgery. I'm like inside all day long. I live in a basement apartment. It's November. There's no sunlight inside. As soon as I step outside, I'm like, oh, it's like a breath of fresh air. It is, because I'm outside. So get outside. Keep it simple. Go outside. And number 10, the first step is always the hardest. Remember that. Don't put pressure on yourself. Don't put expectations. Just give it a go. Give it a go. If you can't do it after trying, whatever it is that you're trying to do, that's okay. Not everybody's great at everything. But the first step is the hardest. As you can see from my paintings, this is a big painting that I've done. It started off with a piece of cardboard and me grating my thumb on a grater whilst trying to make coleslaw. And sitting for 10 minutes bawling my eyes out. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to try something that I've been looking at on Pinterest for a while. I'm going to give it a go. The first step is the hardest. I'm going to keep it simple. Yeah, let it out. Let myself sit, not put pressure on myself, not put an expectation for this disco ball to be the best thing in the whole world. And you know what? It turned out great. I really love it. And you can see the final results here and how I made this into a great piece of artwork that was completely spontaneous, completely unexpected, and something that I think I am probably going to keep for a very, very long time.
The plan is to put this up on that canvas, and I'm going to paint this canvas white and put it in the middle. This canvas used to be just a really horrible print, and I got it for 25 cents at the thrift store, and I wanted something in the middle, so I just painted it randomly. And I think now, because I really like this, I'm going to put this in the middle of that and make that white. This is the spray painting setup. If you haven't been outside, go outside. I'm looking at you, Stephanie. You know it's good for you. So I've got some chalky finish spray paint, and I'm just gonna paint this out. Now she is white. Okay, so plan is stick that on the middle of this canvas. Now, I think that's gonna look nice. I just want to paint like the edge of this white, I think. Or maybe I'll just get a bead of silicone and put it all the way around the edge, and it will make it look nice. So this is what came out of me feeling horrible, and I'm happy with it. Pretty cool, right? Art helps.
and maybe I'll make it into some sort of print. Okay, thank you for listening. Okay, bye. Have a good day. Keep it sweet, parakeet. Ciao for now, brown cow. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.